And we are catching that respective exception. And we are catching that respective exception. And we are catching that respective exception. For example, guys, please tell me. Right now, what I'm going to do here, let me just try to write it here. Null pointer exception. I'm simply writing null pointer exception. Now, tell me, exception occurred in our program? Okay, I'll do one thing. Right click, run as Java application, and I'm trying to enter 0. If I press enter button, exception will be occurring or not? Will it be handled?
No.
Will it be handled?
No.
Why? Which exception is occurring here?
Automatic exception.
Which exception we are catching here?
No.
That is the reason catch block will not be getting executed. Am I right or wrong? Read the point one more time. Did you understand the point? Did you understand the point, guys? Okay. Now the question is, sir, okay, we got the point. But my question is, I don't know the name of the exception. For example, there is a situation where I don't know the name of the exception. Then what I need to do? Fair point. Do one thing. What is the parent class for all the exceptions?
Object.
Come on.
Object.
Directly write exception. If you are writing exception, every exception will be handled. Every exception. Let me just try to show you. Run as Java application. Is it handled or not? Why? Because this is a parent class for all the exceptions. Every exception will be handled. But a good programmer always knows his exceptions. Why? Because in interview point of view, when you are dealing with exception handling, how the questions will be there, which exceptions you have occurred in your project and how did you handle? In which situation that exception has occurred? For example, did you ever face null pointer exception? Yes. When? Where? How did you resolve it? Like that. Interviewer will ask you a specific exceptions. Are you understanding the point here, guys? So, if you don't know the name of the exception directly, you can give the parent exception. What is the parent class for all the exceptions? Exceptions. Every exception will be handled. And once you got the name, then just again try to replace that name. Am I clear with this? Note on the point. If we are catching the parent exception, if we are catching the parent exception of all the exceptions, if we are catching the parent exceptions of all the exceptions, that is, what is the parent exception, guys? Come on. Exception. Please write it. That is exception. Then every exception will be handled. Then every exception will be handled. Now, next point. Point number 7. A single try block. A single try block never exists. A single try block never exists. Means, for example, sir, I will write only try. I will not write catch and finally. No, you will be getting an error. Sir, I will write only, just let me try to remove this like this. Only finally block. No, you will be getting an error. Sir, I'll try to write only catch block. No, you will be getting an error. Are you understanding the point here, guys? Respond. Okay. Now, actually, the point is a single try block never exists. Please listen. Please listen. Guys, please listen. If you are writing try block, if you are writing try block, 100% you need to write either catch block or finally block or both. Take a minute time, understand my statement. One more time. If you are writing try block, 100% we need to write either catch block or finally block or both.
Both.
Now, please check the second point. What is the second point? I'm sorry? Whenever. I told you whenever. Whenever we are writing all the three blocks, we need to follow the order. Try, catch, finally. Can I write only try and finally? Respond. 100%. I just want to write only try and finally. Can I write it? Can I write only try and catch? Can I write only catch and finally? No. No. We cannot write like this. Did you understand the point here? Can I write try finally catch? Try finally catch.
No, invalid.
Listen. Can I write try finally catch? Why? Order. Can I write only try catch? Can I write only try finally? Only finally?
No.
Only catch?
No.
Only try?
No.
Let me just try to show you. And here I'm trying to write only try and finally. Am I getting any error?
No.
Am I getting any error? No. Let me execute. Right click, run as Java application. And here I am just trying to go 20. And yes, finally block executed. Java is also Java is awesome also printed and 30. Is exception occur in my program?
No.
Is exception present in my program? No. Let me execute. Right click, run as Java application. Now I am trying to give 0. If I'm giving 0, exception occurs.
Yes.
Will it be handled? Will it be handled?
No.
Why? There is no catch block. I believe you understand the importance of catch block, guys. Okay. Now, just let me try to write like this. If I'm writing only catch block, yeah, fine, no problem. Right click, run as Java application, and exception got handled. Sir, then what is the use of finally block? Yeah, wait. I'll let you know. But right now, please write a small point. A try block should be followed with a try block should be followed with either catch block, or finally block, or both. Try block should be followed with either catch block or finally block or both. Next, I just want you to write boxes like this. Try catch, valid. Try finally, valid. Catch finally. Catch finally. Valid or invalid? Invalid. Please try to write like this. Next point. Point number 9. If we are not writing catch block in our program, if we are not writing catch block in our program, catch block in our program, then we will not be having any error. Then we will not be having any error. But if there is an exception occurred, but if there is an exception occurred in our program, it will not be, tell me, it will not be handled. It will not be handled. Dot. Dot. Just a second. All right. So, guys, remaining points we are going to discuss tomorrow. Is that okay? And no need to write this program as of now. Why? Because tomorrow also I'm going to use exactly the same program. So tomorrow you can write it, not right now. Okay? Tomorrow you can write it. Enough, guys. That's it for